What's up, everyone, and welcome to another Bitcoin market update. In these videos, you will learn how to use technical analysis to forecast price movements in your favorite cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and others. So before we get into the analysis here, I just want to briefly talk about our new Discord channel that we just launched called Leutheria Signals. This is where you can get 24/7 unlimited access to all of the trading ideas that we have at Leutheria for Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. So if you'd like to get access to that and start trading these cryptocurrency markets like a pro, you can send an email to team@leutheria.com. We've included that email address in the description below as well for you to check out. And then we will send you the information you need to get started joining the group. The first 50 members that join this month get 50% off their first month's subscription. So definitely send an email over there and start trading these markets like a pro. We hope to see you soon. All right, let's join our friend Bitcoin here on the weekly time frame. So there's an interesting development happening here. If we look at the RSI, we talked about this a bit last week in one of the videos, but you can see the RSI has now dipped below the previous lows that we have here. But if we look at the actual price action, you can see that the wick did not go below these lows. So what we could end up seeing right here is what we consider to be a bullish divergence, where the RSI is making a lower low, but the price is making a higher low. So I believe this is the hidden bullish divergence. I always get those confused, the hidden and the regular. But I believe this is a hidden bullish divergence. And if this ends up playing out, I mean, we still have the majority of the week left. We have 4 days and 4 hours left. So we'll see how this ends up playing out. But what we do need to keep in mind is a couple things. The volume, we need to see what the volume does. Last week we had declining bear volume. So that's good. A good sign for the bulls to potentially see some bull volume here this week. In addition to that, we also need to keep in mind the key resistance levels to watch here. So the resistance level is going to be this one up here at about 37,600 if we do end up going up. And then the last thing we want to think about is the magnitude of the move. So here we're looking at the magnitude of this drawdown. So far we've drawn down from our high on June 28th about 20%. So it's likely, in my opinion, that we come up and we form a lower high before we, if we are to continue to go higher, what it'll look like is something like this, where we come up, we form a lower high, we come down, we form a higher low in comparison to this one, and then we come up for a higher high. So that's what I would expect to happen if we are to try and go bullish here. We would need to form a lower high, higher low, and then higher high. Although the bulls are already kind of trying to do that here with a low, high, higher low, and then potentially a higher high. So we'll see if we end up getting that on this weekly time frame. And the hidden bullish divergence would surely help the bulls get over the hump of making a higher high here. The important thing to keep in mind here as well is also the monthly time frame. So if we look at the monthly right now, we have declining bear volume once again. And the other thing to keep in mind is this longer lower wick on this last candlestick and the small body of that monthly candle as well from June. So we could end up seeing us go above here this month in the next 10 days, up to about 41,330. Now I know that seems pretty outlandish now, and if we don't go above that, it's likely that we'll probably just form a inside bar, but we'll see how the month develops. But the reason I think that is because of those two factors, like I said, the declining bear volume and then also the longer lower wicks on, well, this one has a longer lower wick in comparison to the body. This one's just, not really. If we go to the 3-day time frame, we also have something interesting to see here, and this is the new fresh resistance level that we just printed. So this is where we have our bear trend right here. So we have a high, low, lower high, and then lower low pattern here. So let me just see something real quick. Yep, okay. So, wait, Yeah, okay. So this resistance level right here is being tested for the first time today, actually, in this 3-day candle. So you can see that this, this is where the price bounced initially right here, and now we've pushed below this. So now on a retest, it may reject off of this level. So we'll be keeping an eye on that to see if it does. And if it does, it's going to take several days for this to play out because it's a 3-day time frame. The other thing to keep in mind from the 3-day is the RSI. Right here you can see we have our RSI is at 35.91, and here we have 35.45, which is lower. But if we look at these two lows, this low is higher than this low. So this is once again a hidden bullish divergence, similar to what we were just seeing on the weekly time frame potentially. So this one is actually been validated with us breaking the high of this previous 3-day candle here from July 18th today. So we'll see how much the bulls can follow through on that with that hidden bullish divergence. If we look at this from a daily perspective, this is the other resistance zone right here. This candlestick from here, July 18th. So we're currently inside of this candlestick right now, but this is from our bear trend right here with a high, low, lower high, and then lower low with two candlesticks closing below. Today we've had an extremely bullish day. You can see that by the increasing bull volume here, above average bull volume. But we're right around this resistance zone again. So now with the 3-day level and the daily level here, it's increasing the likelihood, in considering we're also in a bear trend, increasing the likelihood that we're going to see this will end up being a high, will come down, form a potential higher low somewhere, and then come up and form a higher high. We'll see. If that is what the bulls are going to try and accomplish, then that's what they'll have to do. They'll have to change the daily trend. The other potential scenario is we go right through this red zone, this one right here, not this bigger one. We close 2 daily candlesticks above it, and then we come back into it for a retest for a potential long. But because of the strong bearish momentum we have on things like the Ichimoku cloud, as well as the super guppy, and the fact that the actual trend itself is bearish, we have a lot of confidence for this thing to go lower. And this is the first time that on the daily time frame that we've grabbed some liquidity above a key high in pretty much besides right here. So it's been a while, and so we were fading here. You can see, if we were to kind of draw a line, you can kind of see it's just this kind of slow rounded fade down until the bulls just had this rapid push up today, which has been pretty interesting to see, but good because volatility creates trading opportunities, hopefully. So that's what we're seeing on the daily time frame. There is this resistance level, the 3-day resistance level, and then obviously the trend is still in the bear's favor. So short opportunities have the momentum here. If we go to the 6-hour time frame, we can see a couple things here. So right now you can see that this 6-hour candlestick looks pretty bearish. This closes in 3.5 hours when the daily candle closes. And right now it wicked above this key high right here, and now it's trading down below. So this could end up being what we consider to be a liquidity run on stop losses. So we talked about this we talk about this in videos all the time, but this is where people place their stop losses when they go short. So the people that went short right here, you can see there's a lot of people went short here because of the drawdown in price. So where are they going to put their stop losses? Well, there's a couple different places that they can put them. They could put them above this key high. They could put them above this key high. They could put them above this key high. I don't know which one of these is the actual high. This one. So there's a couple different places they can place them. So if they place them above this high, you can see that the price wanted to potentially grab those highs. The whales in the market wanted to grab those highs. Those stop losses above this key high rather. So then they can fill their positions for a drawdown. So what they have to do is they have to engineer price action. They have to push price in a certain way to trigger people's stop losses so that they can fill their positions without moving the price significantly. Because if they have like $500 million worth of capital to deploy to buy or sell Bitcoin, they can't just do that on the open market on an exchange like Binance or Coinbase or whatever. They have to engineer price action like this potentially to come up and grab a key high so then that they can move the price down potentially. So that's currently what we're seeing right here potentially is liquidity run on this high with 2 wicks above this key high, and now we're trading down below. So now where is the support if the bulls are to try and maintain this run? Well, it's probably going to end up being this white candlestick down here from when we had our bear trend. So here's a bear trend here. But then we go right through this zone. So potentially this could end up being a support zone for price. So we'll see how the price reacts to that zone if we do end up getting down to it. So that's what we currently have right now for Bitcoin. I hope this analysis video was helpful for you. If you like this video, give it a like down below and subscribe for future educational content around cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. And if you'd like to join a cryptocurrency community with members from around the world that you can learn, communicate with, and connect with, you can join the Leutheria community Telegram channel using the link in the description below. It is free to join. We would be happy to have you. We do weekly conversations on Sundays where we discuss a variety of different cryptocurrency related topics that people vote on in the chat. And we have a ton of different things, that we talk about in the community throughout the week as well. Ranging from different cryptocurrency projects to news events to podcasts that people are listening to blogs and everything else. So it's a load of resources, and it's very interesting to learn from other people from around the world. So check that out if that sounds like something you might be interested in. And until tomorrow, onward and upward.